What happens when a Hollywood legend decides to walk away, only to realize that decision was a mistake? That's exactly what happened with Robert Redford, one of the most iconic figures in cinema history. Fans around the world were left stunned when Redford announced his retirement, but even more surprised when he later admitted he regretted the declaration. Today, we're diving into why Robert Redford said goodbye to acting, why he backtracked, and what this reveals about both the man and the nature of Hollywood itself. Robert Redford isn't just an actor, he's a storyteller, a director, and a symbol of classic American cinema. From Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid to The Sting and All the President's Men, his career spans decades of unforgettable performances. He's not only earned Oscars and Golden Globes, but he also built the Sundance Institute and Sundance Film Festival, helping shape the future of independent filmmaking. With such a massive legacy, it's no wonder that his retirement announcement in 2018 made headlines around the globe. At the time, Redford told fans that his role in The Old Man and The Gun would be his final performance. He framed it as the perfect swan song, a reflective story about an aging outlaw, which seemed fitting for his exit from the spotlight. He even said that at 82 years old, it was time to step back and let that be his last word on screen. For many, it felt like the end of an era. But then something unexpected happened. After the movie's release, Robert Redford admitted that announcing his retirement was, in his own words, a mistake. In an interview, he revealed that he regretted boxing himself in by making such a definitive statement. For an artist who had spent his life driven by curiosity and passion, stepping away from acting wasn't as simple as he thought it would be. Redford explained that the problem wasn't just leaving the industry. It was the finality of saying it out loud. By declaring his retirement so publicly, he felt he had shut the door too quickly. Creativity, after all, doesn't have an expiration date. And for someone like Redford, who has lived and breathed storytelling for more than half a century, walking away wasn't about age. It was about whether he still had something to say. This moment revealed something deeply human about Robert Redford. Despite his legendary status, he showed that even icons wrestle with decisions about identity, purpose, and legacy. Acting wasn't just a job for him. It was a part of who he was. And when you spend decades shaping characters and telling stories, it's not easy to suddenly put down the script. What also makes his backtracking fascinating is how it reflects Hollywood's relationship with its legends. Fans often expect a neat ending, a final bow, a perfect last performance. But real life is messy, and for artists like Redford, there's always another idea, another role, or another story to tell. The truth is, creativity doesn't retire. In the years since, Redford has remained mostly behind the scenes, focusing on directing and producing while supporting the Sundance community. Still, his admission that retirement was a mistake gave fans hope that maybe, just maybe, he could appear on screen again. Whether or not he does, one thing is certain: Robert Redford's impact is timeless. His movies continue to inspire new generations, and his voice in filmmaking is as relevant as ever. So, why did Robert Redford retire only to backtrack? It wasn't about fame or money. It was about the struggle every artist faces when trying to close the chapter on a lifelong passion. For Redford, announcing retirement too early was simply putting limits on something that was never meant to have boundaries. His legacy proves that true artistry isn't about endings. It's about the ongoing journey of storytelling.